We finally know how to trigger the bug that gives you more than +5 energy recovery when you're cooking a dish. And this one here is my own account confirming the bug. And I recommend that you guys, if you want to use it, utilize this bug soon as you can before it gets patched, because it will get patched. Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. It's Bro Vinny here. First things first, this is how energy recovery works. Between energy 81 and 99, every time you cook a dish, irrespective of whether you have energy recovery or up or down, you will get +1 energy. And if you're all the way down to 0% energy, then your Pokemon will each recover +5. So that means on average, you will get anywhere between 0 to 5 energy recovery. You will always get +0 if you cook a dish at 100% or above. And no, it is not believed that this is a critical cooking. There's not enough evidence to suggest that such a thing exists, because this kind of thing happens to some people more than others. And some people never experience it at all, like myself. And that's why it's unlikely to be a critical cooking, and much more likely to be a bug. And now we know it's a bug because there is a way to force this to happen. And the trick is to make sure you stay on this screen. That's about it. It was as simple as that. So how this works is that, let's say it's dinner time and your Pokemon are not at 100% energy. It doesn't work if it's at 100% energy or above. I've tested it. It still gives you +0 even with the bug active. But let's say you're anywhere below 100% energy. If you stay on this screen for a significant amount of time, we're talking about 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even just like 20-30 minutes. What actually happens is that the app takes the number, the energy number that you started with when you entered this screen, and uses that to calculate your final energy with the dish energy recovery added on top of that. That was very wordy, so let me show you what I mean. I've actually got Piggy's account here to test this, because my account is constantly above 100% energy because my Wiggly just triggers a lot, so I can't get this to happen. But what I've got is Piggy's account here cooking a dinner. Let me show you her beginning energy first. This was Piggy's team. She's got a Sudowoodo at 47% energy, Gengar 47, Golem probably energy recovery up, which is why it started at 54%. Everyone else is 47%. And then she sat on this screen for several hours. And then she began cooking. So she picked any dish, doesn't matter what dish you cook. You can even cook just like a single ingredient dish. That doesn't matter. Piggy has a lot of mushrooms because she runs a Gengar all the time. So just cook the dish as you normally would. And yes, she did get a crit for this meal, but I can guarantee you that's not why she got the extra energy recovery like some people have theorized. That's not the cause of this. Have a look at what happens to her energy. What would you guess her energy recovery be under normal circumstances? We're talking about around that 47, 53, 54 energy mark, right? And I told you that within that range, she should get +3 energy. So what did she actually get? Take a look. Her entire team got +12 energy. Now let's take a look at her team after that recovery. These Pokemon all got +3 from our initial energy situation. So when I showed you guys, this Golem was at 54%. So you might go, oh, hang on, so she only got +3%, which makes sense, it's just a visual glitch. But she didn't, because during that time that she sat on that meal cooking screen for several hours, the energy was held at 54% for the calculation. I'm not saying that the Pokemon weren't depleting energy during that time and therefore farming at a slower rate, that I can't confirm. I can tell you that if you just stayed on the screen and then exited the screen, the Pokemon would have depleted the energy. So it doesn't mechanically hold the energy in that spot. But what it does, I think what it does is it takes the energy of when you entered that screen to calculate how much recovery should happen, which is +3. But during that time, the Pokemon would have gone down to, say, from 54 energy, maybe it went down to 45 energy. That would make the most sense. In which case, it's a 9% depletion, so about 90 minutes. Then, the app takes the original number and adds 3%. But when it does that calculation, it goes, oh yeah, it should be 57 because 54 plus 3 is 57, ignoring the fact that it should have depleted energy during that time, thereby giving you an actually 57 minus 45, which is a +12 energy. So we believe, and when I say we, I mean the people who discovered this, and I don't know who discovered it because words just got around, so nobody really knows where it started. It might have started in it's like a different language, Discord or something like that. So credits to whoever found this out. Regardless, what we believe is that the app takes the initial energy when you entered that cooking screen, so this one here, and then added energy on top of that. And that is one of the dish recovery bugs. The reason why I say one of is that I still have no idea how this happened, +41, because this doesn't make sense. By the same theory, in this situation, if we have a look at Henthoka's initial situation, which was 5%, it couldn't have depleted to -32%. I mean, maybe it could from a calculation perspective, but it really couldn't have gone to -32% in order to add 42%, 41 to 42% to the energy to give a total of a final energy of 47%. And when I confirmed with Henthoka, they said that they didn't leave the app on the dish cooking screen. So there is a second bug here, and I don't really understand this one still. But while you can, try to use the other bug we just talked about to get more energy recovery before they patch the game. So we are still doing research on this, so if you guys want to come help out on this dish recovery energy situation bug thing, come to our Discord, come to our dish energy recovery chat and post your results, tell us a bit more about how things happened, and hopefully we can figure out what's triggering this other bug that gives 40 energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.